are stubborn on vision, flexible on details. Jeff Bezos could have been talking about the current housing market instead of Amazon. Home ownership is a long game. It's the protection of fixed debt costs and rising wages against massive rate hikes and stubborn inflation. The market by which we've gotten there has varied tremendously over the last 20 years, but the vision remains the same. It's more than the American dream or a politician's platform. Ownership provides stability, certainty, and safety wherever you lay your head. The vision takes hold as you listen to the story of a beautiful woman sitting across from you, striving for a fingerhold on financial stability after a tragic accident forced her to lose everything but her own strength. A family of 5 living paycheck to paycheck, yearning for better as they look into their children's eyes and down the road at colleges, weddings, and retirement. A young adult, passionate and driven to give her mom the home and stability lost after an early divorce. My vision to be the catalyst of wealth creation for every homeowner and a path for all those who want to become one has gifted me with thousands of these conversations over the years, no matter what market we're in. Each one reignited into a more intentional path of homeownership. So far in 2023, there have been 13 positive prints and 12 negative prints of mortgage purchase application data for a total of 7% year-to-date gain in buyer demand, all while mortgage rates bounce between 6% and 7.15%, the highest it's been since July 2001. This speaks to the determination of the homebuyer no matter the circumstances. While 64% of buyers wait on the sidelines for rates to drop, 21,534 others have bought in the Denver metro this year, despite the odds being against them. 2023 purchases, however, continue to remain seasonally low, as 4,109 bought in June. That's down 310 from May on an early descent towards summer. Those who did buy found homes priced 2% lower than a year ago for a median price of $600,000. While the median price does not reflect the ongoing increase in appreciation we're seeing, it does capture the homes available to go under contract. A 2% discount offers little against the backdrop of a 44% rise in home prices in Denver during the pandemic years. Given the rise of mortgage rates from 5.5% a year ago to 7% today, it adds an additional $418 a month in principal and interest mortgage payments, plus the 44% rise in property taxes that were just assessed. Yet, 30% of the purchases this month alone went under contract under $500,000. Buyers who see the vision, even when challenged, are staying strong. A quiet tug-of-war is playing out in the economy as well as real estate. In May, the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index dropped to a 6-month low as the fear of a debt ceiling default rocked the economy. The index then turned to finish the first half of 2023 with a striking upswing from a 6-month low to a 4-month high, reflecting a recovery in attitudes generated from the early month resolution of that debt ceiling crisis and softening inflation. While headline inflation continues its rapid descent, the core, which strips out food and energy, remains sticky. June's PCE core, the Fed's preferred measure of inflation, came in at 4.6%, down from its 2022 high of 5.3%, but stuck between 4.6 and 4.7 ever since December. This has put the Federal Reserve on their continued quest to beat a stubborn inflation into a 2% submission. announcing 2 more rate hikes and a higher for longer Fed rate. While softening inflation will benefit households, these rate hikes will hit them in other ways. Those who took advantage of incredible equity gains by taking out home equity lines of credit are facing increasing minimum payments because those prime rates, which all HELOCs are based on, is directly tied to the Fed rate. Consumers who could not break the spending habit after the federal stimulus packages were long exhausted, or they spent because they felt that wealth effect of the stock market's biggest 6-month rally since 1983, are now facing today's higher credit card interest rates, higher car loan rates, and higher personal loan rates. Yet, we continue to be resilient despite the Fed's determination. Personal savings rate is up 4.6% from a 3% low in the fall of 2022. Consumer spending edged up 0.1% in May after a rise of 0.6% in April. But spending makes up 70% of the GDP, which was revised up 2% for the second quarter 2023. Because of this stronger than expected consumer spending in the first half of 2023, consumer confidence jumped 7 points in June, delaying the Conference Board's call for recession by yet another quarter. Keep in mind, baby boomers have a net worth of $74.8 trillion. $19 trillion of that is held in real estate, $8.9 trillion in bank deposits and money market funds, highly liquid. Gen X has a net worth of $39.9 trillion. Millennials, $7.8 trillion. These stashed away savings will enable them to keep spending even in a slowing economy. On another note of strength and resilience, personal income rose 0.4% as there were 10.1 million job openings in April and 1.6 jobs per unemployed person. Initial job claims also did an about face and posted its biggest drop in 20 months at the end of June after a 3-week much anticipated increase. Strong, resilient, and determined have become the calling card of Americans in the face of high inflation, a frustrated Fed, and an uncertain market. This will bode well for buyers in this market as inventory creeps up over the summer months, close to list slides back down towards 100, and days in the MLS edge slightly upward. Buyers secured with the vision of home ownership will gain an advantage. Well, that's a wrap. Until next time, this is Nicole Rueth with the Rueth team. It's my pleasure to keep you updated.